Today we are creating a look with the new Lisa Eldridge Vega eyeshadow palette. So yesterday, if you haven't checked it out already, I did a look and review using the Sorcery palette and also the Sorcery lip liner and lipstick. And today we have Vega that we are playing with. So hopefully that sounds interesting to you. If it does, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Today we are putting to the test Vega from Lisa Eldridge. This is the outer carton that it comes in, if you are wondering. Again, has the name and the shades and the ingredients on the back here. Still a 24-month expiry. And then you can also still customize this palette. It has the little holes. Again, has the name of the palette and the shade names. This is like the cool tone palette of the family. It is stunning, very pretty, definitely a color story. Like this just reminds me almost a little bit of Pat McGrath Labs Subliminal, like the first 6 shades in Subliminal a little bit, and it's beautiful and I can't wait to try it. So let's get into this. It's £49, about 80 to 90 Australian-ish dollars, depending on the currency. So let's go ahead and swatch this up the arm, do individual hand swatches, and then we'll create a look. So let's do these individual hand swatches. So the first shade here is French Grey. This is a velvet and is a light neutral stone. So I think the velvet is like a cream to powder formula. And it is very soft. It really reminds me of the transition shade from Subliminal, if I'm honest. Maybe obviously, not obviously, a little bit lighter. You can barely see that on my skin tone. But gosh, it feels so soft and buttery. Next up is Smoke and Mirrors, which is a seamless matte. It's a medium deep cool gray slate. What a cool shade. This is so awesome. I like this gray shade. It reminds me a little bit of the shade, the deep gray from Bieber, from Natasha Denona, but it's a bit deeper. And this is a seamless matte. I'm interested, like the velvet feels more like a matte than the seamless matte. Maybe I have those formulas around the wrong way, but I don't think I do. Interesting. Next up we have Moonswell, which is a satin metallic, and it is a cool silvery mink taupe. An amazing one and done shade. Absolutely beautiful. This is the kind of color I love to wear on the everyday. Now we have Turbulence, which is a seamless matte and is a cool medium brown. Also incredibly beautiful. Definitely, excuse that swatch, it's because I didn't dry my hand properly. This looks like such a good everyday staple shade, doesn't it? I really like that. Next up we have a luminous shade, and this is a silver with rose, pink, and silver sparkles. Oh, so beautiful. Look at these. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's impeccable. That is impeccable. Last but not least, we have Lamp Black, which is a seamless matte, and it is a true black. And what a black. Look how pigmented that is. That's incredible. I feel like this formula will be really good as like a liner. So that is all the swatches of Vega. Let's go ahead now and create a look. All right, let's create a look using Vega. I've primed with my Rare Beauty eye primer on my lids. I'm just gonna quickly take some of my Tower 28 Pistachio lip gloss. I need some hydration, my friends. Fun fact, I'm filming this in the same day that I filmed my Sorcery review yesterday, and I put some just press-on nails on because I couldn't be bothered painting my nails, and I was like, oh, and you know, they're in a sad state at the moment, my nails. Anyway, I was like, I'll put some press-on ones on. They're glued too, and they've already all come off. So me and, not all, there's like random ones stuck on that I don't know how I'm gonna get them off. Anyway, that's a random fun fact, but me and press-on nails, apparently we don't get along. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into, what shadow is this? French Grey? Yeah, French Grey right here first. And Lisa actually, also don't mind this nail when you see it on this finger, just ignore it. But Lisa was applying hers. Now this is a velvet. She was like applying these with her finger, like, so I'm just gonna do that too. This is definitely more gray than I probably was even anticipating. but it's nice. Like even just that on the lid as like a little bit of a soft contour really does just blend. That's amazing. Like it just blends. I've never had eyeshadow like this. I was just looking at our website while I was having lunch because I really want to now go on and buy all the others. But I think I'm going to buy Cinnabar and, oh, it's Cinnabar Myth, and I can't remember the last one, but it's the pinky one. For some reason the name is eluding me right now, and I think I'm going to buy just Cinnabar and the one that I can't think of the name of, because I don't really want Myth. I don't really use purples, so I don't know why, like, or not those tones of purple, so I don't know why I would buy it, you know what I mean? Whereas the other two have tones in them that are like my everyday go-tos, so I might pick them up. Not that I need to, but I just really like this formula. Like, look at that. I just popped that on with my finger and it genuinely is blended. All right, let's try it with a brush as well though. I'm gonna take my Rapha 15 and dip into the same shade, French Grey. I was expecting these velvets to feel like the Natasha Denona creamed powders, but they don't. If anything, the seamless mattes almost feel more like the creamed powder from Natasha. And then these feel like, I don't even know how to describe them. Like a soft, like a velvet actually. She's nailed the names. I honestly feel like you could just have Lisa's eyeshadows in your collection. I don't think you need much else. Especially if you're just like someone who wants everyday eyeshadow. But these are, like the shadows from Sorcery was spectacular. I might even like this formula more than Pat, you know. I'm now gonna go into Turbulence, which is a seamless matte, which is this one right here with a Rapha 14. I might just create a bit of an eye look that I would normally create and just see how the formula goes. God, I just love this freaking formula. It just blends. I'm not lying. Like, honestly, I swear you guys, I've never had shadows that perform like this. It's amazing. I don't even know if I could come up with one bad word to say about these. These are buildable shadows, which for me, I prefer. I'd rather build something up than have to be really cautious about applying it. But if you prefer to just whack a heap of pigment on your eye and expect it to just be like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, then maybe this isn't the palette for you. This is these formulas, I'm just taking that Rapha 15 and going back into French Grey. These formulas are very soft, everyday, wearable friendly formulas. They're just, yeah. I'd be surprised if someone tried these and didn't like them, to be honest with you, but the only person I could think of is someone who just wants like a crazy amount of pigment on their eye, but that's, you guys, that's exceptional. I'm not even kidding. What I'll do is I'm gonna go into this one right here, which is Moon Swell. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it on my finger. And this is like a satin metallic. Oh yeah, this is like an everyday one and done. You could put this shadow on as a one and done by far and it would just be lovely. And there is no fallout. I mean, if you're looking for that to be wham bam, like Pat McGrath, like woof, in your face, again, it's not gonna be for you, but I know there's a lot of you out there that would really like this on the everyday. I might just try some of the grey in the middle here, which is Smoke and Mirrors, just on the Rapha 14. I'll just work that into the outer corner and stuff as well. Now I'm gonna go into Supernova, which is this middle one, and again, I'm just gonna take it on my finger and tap it on to add that sparkle. Wow. I'm just gonna take this on a brush as well, this Supernova. I'm just actually gonna wet the brush. I just wanna see what that does. Kind of vamps up the metallic of it. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. I'm gonna take the black now, which is Lamp Black. I'm gonna take a Rapha 23. I'm just gonna take this and line my lashes. We're gonna go ahead and apply base makeup now. Normally I would do a speed through of this, but I'm just actually gonna I'm not going to be too chatty, but I'm just going to quickly chat it through because I can't be bothered doing a speed through. So I'm just taking my Bobbi Brown Enriched Vitamin Eye Base. I'm just going to tap this under the eyes just gently, just because this is the second look of my day. I need some extra hydration under there. Primer, I'm going to take the Glowish by Huda Beauty Blur Jam. I really like this primer. I really, really do. I'm just going to take it on my hands. Normally I don't, because this will make me go bright red, but here we are. I do love how cooling this little Blur Jam primer is. Like, it's so refreshing. I don't know what ingredients are in here, but it is delightful. In yesterday's video, I got this little sampler pack of the Lisa foundation because I wanted to try the shade 7, and it was definitely, it was like a better shade match, but it wasn't quite the right undertone. So I'm just gonna use my shade 5 today from her, and I just want to mentally compare the difference between the shade 7 and the shade 5. But I am, just before I do that, gonna put some of my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector on. Let's take our Lisa foundation. I'm just going to take it on my Artiste Oval. I think this is the Oval 10. And I'll probably switch between this and a sponge. See, this one's definitely lighter, but it feels like this is a better undertone than the 7 for me. We desperately need some concealer, so we're going to use the KVD Good Apple. I've got 122 and 111, and I just mix them together to make the good shade for me, or make the correct shade for me. These are so grotty. They're actually getting used through, which is good. I just, it's like Cyber Monday today for me, and I just went onto Sephora Australia, and they've got like up to 60% off sale, and they've got a heap of good palettes in there, a few that I already have, so I won't pick them up, but obviously, but they have the large Natasha Denona on sale for like $270. It's normally $380 in Australian dollars. I really do want to pick it up, but I just really honestly don't want to spend $270 on an eyeshadow palette right now, because I just have so many palettes in my collection right now, so many beautiful palettes in my collection that I want to show love to, and I'm just like, I don't need it. Like, I mean, I want to go and buy the 2 extra Lisa Eldridge ones, and I don't need them, but like at the same time, I feel like I'll get a lot of use out of them, and like there's something quite unique about them. Whereas like the Natasha Denona one, you know, I have her formula, I know her formula, I don't know. Anyway, I guess what I'm just trying to say is I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm tempted to, because I feel like with that kind of a discount I should, you know? Do you ever get that where you're like, oh, that's such a good discount and I do have that on my list, I should buy it, but you're just like, you know, now's just not the time. I did, however, in the Black Friday sales pick up a couple of Danessa Myricks products. I'd been eyeing these Vision Flush products for a little while, so I got a blush in Bread and Butter, and then I got Nutcracker because I saw a few people talk about how this was a good contour shade for them. So I got this off Beau Dazzled, which is like an Australian makeup store kind of thing, and I thought I'd give this a go. I might just do that for now. I'll just blend this out with my BDHD 968 Delium Teals. Probably should, oh yeah, I'm just gonna work quickly because screwed that up. Little goes a long way, and I'd probably blend out one side at a time, although it has blended out really seamlessly. Apart from don't mind my giant pimple here. I'm gonna put some here for my double chin, and I'm not actually gonna put any on my forehead. Not a contour. Let's see if we can get rid of this double chin. And I'll just take whatever's left over and just tippy tap it up here. Wow, that's super natural and beautiful. Okay, I'm not mad at it. Let's take the Vision Flush in Bread and Butter. I'm not even sure. Oh yeah, it'll be alright. It's this kind of a pinky color. I'll just take this on a little Real Techniques brush. It's probably a bit pink, if I'm honest. But I want to try it, so we'll figure out a way to make it work, okay? Oh, that's lovely. I'm not putting this over powder because I don't feel like this formula will go that well over powder. I mean, it probably will work, to be fair. I just didn't want to risk it just yet. Wow. They melt into the skin, like melt. Let's take Airy from Kosas and put this on my under eyes. And then let's take Kosas Breezy with a BK 105. It's just this big brush, and set the rest of the face. I just find with this Lisa Eldridge foundation, setting my face with this big brush with a pressed powder for some reason makes it so flawless. I don't know why, but it just takes away all of the texture that I sometimes get from that foundation here. I'll just quickly go off camera and do some brows, and then we'll be right back. I'm gonna take the Haus Labs bronzer. I just really like this. Where's my bronzer brush? Here we go. Bronzer brush will be a BK A507. Yeah, I don't know, I just can't get enough of this Haus Labs bronzer. It just feels like such a lovely color for me, maybe. Now we're going to take the Lisa Seamless Elevated Glow, highlighter. This is in the shade Crystal Nebula. It's probably my favorite liquid highlighter, I think. I do love the Vive, but there's nothing like this. It's really, and I think the best thing about this is it's not sticky at all. Like, you don't have to set it because it's not going to remain sticky on the skin or anything, or wet on the skin. I might just take my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. I'm just going to take this shade for blush. Let's just take this Delium Tools 962 slanted brush. Now for lower lash line, I will take French Grey. Yeah, French Grey. I'll just take a little teensy bit of Turbulence and just really lightly on the same brush do that. Inner corner, I'm just going to take a little bit of, what is it called, Supernova. That's really lovely. Okay. And I'm going to quickly go off camera and put some eyeliner and mascara on, and then we will come back and do lips. So 2 seconds. I just put this Saie, I just tried this for the first time literally right now, the Saie Mascara. And the LH Cosmetics, I just put that in the lower waterline, and I've got nothing. I've just got the black liner smudge on the top lash line, but the Saie Mascara is not too bad. I mean, it's the first time I've used it, so it'll thicken up a little bit, but it's kind of made them like fluffy, the lashes. I don't mind it. All right, for lips, I'm gonna take the Iconic Nude Lip Liner from Charlotte. And I'm just gonna take Kitten Mischief from Lisa. And I'm gonna take Luna Beauty Moon Gloss. Let me go and do my hair, and then we will come back and wrap this up. This is the finished makeup look. What do you guys think? I just quickly changed my top. I felt like I was really washed out with the beige, so I feel like it's come together a bit more. What do you guys think? I really like it. This is definitely a very me eyeshadow look, but if you don't like cool tones, then Vega is probably not the one for you. Maybe Cinnabar would be more up your alley if you don't like cool tones, but I really, really love it. This formula, you guys, second to none. Second to none. Now, this one especially, this palette, it's not like Sorcery. Sorcery really was like, behind it, but this one is more of a very soft everyday wearable palette. So if you go into this one really thinking that these metallics even are just gonna have that real kind of like Pat McGrath Labs like sparkle behind it, you'll be disappointed. But if you go into this knowing that it is a very everyday wearable palette, or just like a more softer metallic formula, then you'll really, really like the formula and the palette itself. You have to like cool tones, so just keep that in mind. But this is beautiful. These formulas, you guys, she's nailed it. Like, there really is no fallout. It's mesmerizing. I love these. The fact that I even put that grey, that first initial transition shade down with my finger and it literally was blended, I've never had a shadow do that before. I really haven't. This is insane. This formula is insane. I cannot rate it enough, truly. I cannot. It's, yeah. I didn't expect anything less from Lisa, to be honest, though, because she is just a magician. She's a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Let me know your thoughts down below. You know I love chatting with you guys, and if you're watching to this point, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so, so much. If you haven't already, pretty please give the video a thumbs up, and I don't know where I was like, got confused mid-sentence then. If you haven't already, pretty please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps my channel out so, so much. And other than that, I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.